did a biography on Dian Fossey, and I thought it was a biography because it told true facts about her childhood and the years that she lived for and other events that happened around that time. The author is Richard and Sarah Wood. Dian Fossey was born in Fairfax, California in 1932. She really wanted to be a veterinarian, but since she failed the entrance exams, she couldn't go to veterinary school. But then she proved people wrong and she showed determination. Her mom was a glamorous mother, like a fashion model, and her dad was an insurance salesman. During the economic depression in the 1930s, he was struggling to pay the bills for the family, so he turned to alcohol. After a while, Dian's mom and dad divorced. And then in 1939, Fossey's mom, she remarried Richard Price. He was a successful builder, but he's really cruel because he made Dian eat her breakfast, lunch, and dinner with the housekeeper. So from 1948 to 1950, she did some business studies, but she didn't like it. So finally she changed to occupational therapist. For that, she got a bachelor's degree from 1952 to 1955. For her job, she moved to Louisville, Kentucky. There, she met a friend named Mary, who came back from a trip to Africa. And when she told the story to Dian, Dian got the determination to go there to search for wildlife because she really loved animals. So when she went there in 1963, she first met Dr. Louis Leakey, who was a famous anthropologist. And he was the one who studies the origin and the development of human life. In 1965 to 1968, Dian engaged with Alexey Forrester. He was the brother of Pookie Forrester, who worked on the ranch. Then, in 1966 to 1970, she returns to Africa. And then when she was doing her job for gorillas, she realized that she had the lack of university and she had to do something to get into the scientific world. Because you can't do a job without knowing science. So in 1976, she went to Cambridge University. And she worked as a postgraduate. So when she got her degree, she worked in England in January of 1970. So when she came back to Africa, after successful Cambridge University studies, she knew that Digit, who was her favorite gorilla friend, he was murdered, and she was trying to find suspects that killed him. So then, Digit was murdered, and he was buried near Dian's cabin that she lived at when she was at camp. In 1985, Dian dies at age 53.
Watch your time, Tom.
And the film of Gorillas in the Mist was released that she had wrote for all the things that happened to her. Yeah. There was $3,000 cash, jewelry, and an expensive camera that was lying all over her floor when she died, and she was cut by a machete on her face. So that was the end of her life. Any questions or comments? I also had a favorite passage that I wanted to share, and I said that I really liked how she communicated and socialized with gorillas, because when she made up the rules and she tried it, it had really helped her. And now people do that all the time. Are there any questions? Nicole?
What did she do when she was in Africa again?
It's okay. Even if it goes up, you can just keep going.
What?
What'd she do when she was in Africa?
She like searched for good. She seems like she was really good friends with Dr. Louis Leakey, and he hired her to do many projects that included primates.
What's a primate?
It's a person who studies like apes, monkeys, and birds.
Anybody else?
Nina?
Does she have any siblings?
Emily?
How did she die?
She was cut by like a machete on her face.
She was murdered.
Yeah.
Did they ever find out who murdered her?
No, like the mystery still goes on. They never knew that.
Actually,
Andrew?
Could it be possible that she was mad and she killed herself?
Nobody knows.
Anything else? Okay. All right, good time. If the timer goes over, you can keep going. You'll just be noted as going over the time. All right?
The questions count any time.
Yes, the questions count time. You can only if you want to just take one question, you can take one question.
I didn't know I needed my book. My book is in my locker, so
Why should we? Okay, Rachel. Rachel. Rachel.